Guys, today I want to talk about why it's so hard to feel good about yourself and what you can do about it. Now, I'm someone that is very uncomfortable with positive feedback. Trust me, I hate negative feedback too. I crave positive feedback and validation like nothing else. But when I actually get it, it makes me very, very nervous and uncomfortable. Now, why does this happen? Isn't this what I've been working towards the whole time? Am I just doomed to be uncomfortable all the time? This quote by Allie Wise helped me finally understand what was going on. She writes, "The nervous system cannot discriminate between what's uncomfortable or what's pleasant. It doesn't have this capacity. The nervous system discriminates based on three core elements: intensity, familiarity, and safety. Discomfort and pleasantness can both trigger the nervous system. Discomfort because it's intense, and pleasantness because it's unfamiliar." So, receiving positive feedback for me and for many other people is really uncomfortable, not because we're weirdos or something is wrong with us, but because it's intense, it's unfamiliar, and it feels unsafe. I spend most of my time in what I like to call the B plus zone. I think things are generally going well. I have my eye firmly on what needs to improve or what needs to be done next, and I am going. I'm always on the move to do the next thing that needs to be done. And the B plus zone is very familiar to me. It feels very moderate and non intense, and it feels very safe. This is the equilibrium I generally come back to. The A plus zone, when I get very positive feedback from people, feels intense, unfamiliar, and unsafe. It's as intense as having a piece of chocolate cake after having no sugar for an entire year. It's as unfamiliar as walking into a billionaire's $500 million mansion. It's beautiful, but you're like, I don't belong here. And my brain is instantly convinced that the other shoe is going to drop any second now. Pride goeth before the fall. The second you let your guard down and feel good about yourself is the second you trip up and lose everything. Or so says my brain, and hence why it feels so unsafe to feel good about myself. Now, nothing is wrong with me. It's just that this is an experience that my nervous system is not used to having. That's it. So, what can you do about it? It's simple. Practice feeling good about yourself. Slowly acclimate your system to feeling these feelings. Do it in small doses, so it's not too intense. Do it regularly, so it becomes more and more familiar. And notice how nothing bad happens afterward. Show, don't tell your brain through concrete lived experience that it's safe to feel good about yourself. Build this into your routine. The simplest way to do this, in my opinion, it's my favorite habit. I call it the 60-second celebrate. Every time you finish a task or wrap up a meeting, set a timer for 60 seconds and celebrate yourself in writing until the timer goes off. That's it. But you can't just think the celebration. You have to write it or type it out. And get specific. Really notice the impact you're having and everything you're doing well. Bask in what you're doing right. Make yourself smile just for 60 seconds. Then you can go back to normal. I used to live in the C plus zone where I was constantly criticizing myself, always feeling behind, and always, always stressed out. Spending a few weeks doing a 60-second celebrate after every single task is how I moved my mental baseline from the C plus zone to the B plus zone. And I've actually fallen out of this habit as of late, and I'm going to get back to it starting today because I think life can be even better than the B plus zone. The more I practice this habit, the less likely I am to fall into self-critical spirals, and the more quickly I get out of them when I do. And when I'm less self-critical, first of all, I do more work, which is great. I also do better work, which is even better. I feel better. I feel more aligned, more in flow, more purposeful, and I have enough courage and capacity to live the life I actually want, which is even better. And my cup is so full that I can finally stop thinking about me all the time and instead look outwards and give to others, which is the best part. So many people want to get more disciplined about getting more stuff done. If you want to get more stuff done, and get better stuff done and feel purposeful and fulfilled and make an impact on the world, the first thing you have to do is be disciplined about feeling good about yourself. Not by doing a dramatic mental overhaul of your whole psyche and solving every skeleton in your closet, but just by implementing one small habit. Do a 60-second celebrate after every task. That's it. This is basically the couch to 5K of feeling better about yourself. You don't have to go from sedentary to running 10 miles a day. You'll probably shock your system if you try. You just have to metaphorically jog for 2 minutes and then walk for 5 minutes. And that's plenty to do today. So make it small, seemingly too small, and make it doable, seemingly too doable. Your brain is going to complain either way. I want the complaint to be, this is too small to make a difference, and not, this is too big, I'm overwhelmed. Because when you hear the this is too small complaint from your brain, that's how you know you're on the right track. When it's small and doable, it's easy to be consistent. When you're consistent, the impact compounds and the effect is exponential, not linear. And the thing we're having an exponential impact on, it's the one thing that affects everything else in your life. The absolute beating heart of everything. We're making even a 1-degree shift has massive ripple effects on your entire life. It's your relationship with yourself. And you can make an exponential shift in your relationship with yourself through one small, easy habit that has a compounding impact. And it doesn't even take that much effort. So get started today. If you really want to do this, but your brain is being grumpy and giving you resistance and it feels awkward and it's hard to stick to it, come talk to me. Let's address your brain's objections once and for all in a free public coaching call and get you on track with this habit starting today. You can go to the link above to book a free public coaching call. And if you want not just this one habit, but my whole arsenal of tools for developing a better relationship with yourself, and more importantly, if you want to set aside dedicated weekly time and have an expert thought partner to help you put together your personal customized toolkit for reliably getting out of self-critical spirals and making your relationship with yourself the best relationship of your life, come talk to me and let's get started. Go to the link above and book a free coaching consult.